Hi Taurus, welcome back. Taurus, this is going to be your you versus them reading. I'm going to go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind that these are general readings, so the roles may be reversed. Feel free to flip them if you need to. My readings are timeless, so I just trust that when this finds you, it's for you. If you're not dealing with anyone in particular, it could be you versus you, your ego versus your soul. So keep an open mind. But for a lot of you, this is going to be about someone that you have in your energy, you have in your mind, or your physical environment. Take it as it resonates. So, Taurus, when I was meditating on the collective energy, I was trying so hard to get into a deep meditation to where I could get the song Creep out of my head. And no, not the one by TLC. I believe it's a Radiohead. Because I got that message so clearly for the zodiac sign of Cancer on the reading that I just did for them. Some of you may be dealing with a Cancer, or you have that somewhere in your chart. That certainly could be the case. And or you just might be vibing on the same wavelength. So similar or same message. The song is, the lyric that kept coming through is, I don't belong here, but I'm a creep, I'm a weirdo. It's feeling like sometimes that you don't belong, you know, and take that in whichever way you want. And in Cancer's reading, it felt more geared towards a relationship or family dynamic. But in this reading, it feels more like maybe even feeling like you don't belong to the planet, you know, just having trouble understanding people's way of thinking or motives, or just feeling like maybe you just want to take a break or relax from your everyday life, you know, get out of the routine, get out of the mundane, get yourself into a more comfortable surrounding where you feel more of a sense of belonging. Some of you may be really led towards that, or being pulled towards that. And interestingly enough, the image that I got when I was trying my best to ask for a different song, but that's the song they wanted to give me. Okay, so take it as it resonates. But the image that they gave me that went along with it was a lighthouse. A lighthouse. It was dark in the image. The lighthouse was lit up, and it was searching for something. So I feel like, you know, you're searching for answers in regards to probably this connection, which is why you're at this reading, but it doesn't have to be. It could just be in life in general. You know, what am I doing here? That's the lyric that kept coming up. I don't belong here. You know, and if it's not you feeling that way, you could be dealing with someone that is going through something like that or feelings like that, and you may serve as the lighthouse for this person, someone who shines the way. All right, so that's kind of what I'm feeling, Taurus, to get us started, and let's get further into it. See what the cards say. All right, so you've got two cards out for your overall energy, the 10th house of reputation and the 4th house of roots. Coincidentally, the 4th house also is Cancerian energy. So some of you, you know, this reading might be particularly resonating with you if you're dealing with a Cancer. But you don't have to be, okay? It is a general read. I also have Capricorn energy out so far. So let's get into it. Your card, their card. These two cards represent... it's like having a decision between your reputation versus your roots, your traditions, your values, what's expected of you. Some of you, you have a lot of responsibility, you know, that's been put on you or placed on you in life in general or just right now. So there's like this sense of feeling like being called to meet some sort of expectation that's been set for you, not by yourself, but by society or by another, and feeling some sort of inner struggle maybe with, you know, should I prioritize my reputation or how others view me, or should I stick to my roots, who I know I am, how I feel? And I'll tell you, at the end of the day, Taurus, the only way you're going to come out on top is to always prioritize your emotional well-being. Who are you really? Everybody on this earth is going to have expectations of you. You could stand on your head and still not meet all of them. So the only expectation that you should be living up to is your own personal expectations of yourself, right? So I feel like that's an important message for you, Taurus, to get this reading started. Also, this person may be going through a same or similar situation where they're deep rooted in what they believe, what a belief structure here that maybe makes it hard for this person to adapt to change, or to maybe even prioritize other people or themselves over some. I just got the word deep rooted beliefs. Okay, whether that's about you or them. Your overall supporting energy is the Empress card, which does remind me of Taurus. This is Taurus energy for me as a reader, but this is, you know, sitting in your knowing, Taurus, just knowing that, just be patient with yourself, be more nurturing with yourself. I'm sorry if you heard that. There seems to be something going on in my hallway. I think it's fine now. Anyways, being more gentle with yourself. That's kind of what you're being drawn to do. Some of you are exuding more of your feminine energies, and we all have a mixture of feminine and masculine energies within us, whether we're male or female. But even if you're a male Taurus, you know, just wanting to be more nurturing, wanting to be more mothering or fathering, or, you know, really, yes, going into that energy. This could also be like a very fertile energy if you're a female, so that's just a FYI. But this is also reaping what you sow, and it's time to reap what you sow, whether that's good or bad, to be determined. Person you're connecting with is the Death card. Could be Scorpion energy for a few of you. This person is being called towards change, to end some things, and I feel like it's got to do with deep-rooted belief structures, okay? Because that's the word that I got when I started looking over to this person's energy. It could be a fixed sign as well that you're dealing with, but I just feel like there's transformations coming in for this person. There's changes. And also, you know, reap what you sow, to me, is also true for this card. But I feel like for you, for a lot of you, it's in a more positive light when it comes to your energy, like seeing the abundance come in, especially if you've been in that nurturing vibe. And this person is more of in a way of letting go, which can feel like abundance, because when you let go, when you allow things to end, when you let something go, then you can allow new things to come in. But it's a different type of reaping what you sow type energy here. Okay, if that makes sense. So now we're going to go into your perception of each other. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to go into what events led up to this. Then your perception of each other. All right. So, Taurus. Let me see the energy that led up to this moment. All right, so you have the Six of Swords and the Ten of Swords. I just got the song "Oh Happy Day" in my mind. Oh happy day. So some of you, you're trying to get back in tune with, like I said, a sense of belonging, a sense of feeling more of the lighthearted energy, of focusing your energy on like the good things in your life, the best aspects of your life. It could have been after a period where you felt you were really dragged through the mud, you know, as oftentimes this could be like feeling emotionally led astray, having to, you know, drop everything or let something go. There could have been a really big change or shift or an ending for some of you in the recent past, but it's shifted you into this more nurturing energy, whether that's of yourself or others. And sometimes, you know, when life gets hard, it kind of causes us to go within, or it causes us to soften up. That's just the truth of how it works sometimes. But I feel like whatever this is, you are learning to let it go, or you have started a new chapter in your life, energetically and spiritually speaking, which a lot of people are kind of in that energy right now, all right? Of like going through closures, people exiting their life and new energy coming in. A lot of the zodiac signs are going through that or have recently gone through that. And it's got a lot to do with the retrograde and the planetary alignments that we're in right now. So the Four of Pentacles, but not really wanting to change, not really wanting to let go. This is the deep-rooted part of you. This is like feeling called, feeling led to begin again, but then almost really wanting to hold on to what you know and what you're comfortable with. This is a fixed sign thing. I'm a fellow fixed sign, so I understand this energy where it's just like, but it's hard, you know, it's hard to be able to do that. And you may have struggled with that in the recent past, Taurus. Some of you may still be struggling with that. It's just like, oh, okay. Some of you have a keepsake that you hold on to. You may keep it in your purse or your pocket. It's something significant. I don't know why they're showing that to me, other than that could be validation for you that this reading is for you. I'm not saying if you don't have that, this reading's not for you, but more so if that resonated there. It could also be that, yeah, I heard the word keepsake. You could be someone's keepsake. Someone could have a keepsake of you. Something meaningful that you keep with you. So let's see this person's recent past energy. Oh, okay. So for some of you, it may not be an actual object, but it's just like, I'm moving on, but I'm going to hold on to these memories as a keepsake, whether it's good or bad. All right, so let's get this person's recent past energy here, Taurus. Seven of emotion. The Muse of materials. And the awakening. So whoever you're dealing with, Taurus, they had a lot of emotional confusion going on. They may still be having a lot of emotional confusion going on. This person is not really sure like what the right thing to do is or was. They have had some sort of spiritual awakening though, or they're going through this process of like really waking up to how they truly feel. I feel like there is belief structures about how this person intended life to be that are changing. Whether that's because it's changing because it's out of their control now, or they're consciously looking to do that. But I feel like there are core and deep-rooted issues or belief structures that are slowly changing within this person's energy, all right? Because they're going through some sort of like rebirth, all right? And sometimes I see this energy as being a little erratic, a little intense, maybe even unexpected. This is all in the past. And it caused a lot of confusion within them, maybe even had them questioning their own intuition or like, what is the right path to go down? But they have gained some sort of growth or soul expansion due to that, and or they will be going into this energy, but they are definitely going through an awakening here. This is intense energy. So let's look at perception and how you view each other. Now, keep in mind that perception is in the eye of the beholder, so it may be your truth, but it may not be this person's truth. Well, we'll start there. So when you think of the connection, what are you thinking, Taurus? So when you see this connection, it's like, I heard, should I stay or should I go now? Now that song's playing in my head. If I stay, there will be trouble. If I go, there will be double. So that seems like a lose-lose situation right there. That's not the truth of the situation, but that may be how you've been seeing it, or this person has been seeing it. It's like to try and emotionally detach just makes you feel more left out in the cold. But if you continue to give to the connection, it gives you anxiety, or it gets all in your head, you know? So it feels like at times that there's not a winning outcome for some of you. It's interesting because I feel like when you think of the connection, you want to be supportive of it. You want to have fun. You want to have adventures. You might just want that in your life in general. You're trying to leave the past in the past, but it's hard to let go of things that we've held on to for so long, and I think that you've struggled with that. It's like almost needing to reprioritize some things in your life in general before you can get this connection up and running, is what I heard, or back on track for some of you. I feel like something's come off of the track. Now they're giving me another song, Runaway Train. And I think when I did the meditation for Taurus on my Sunday Live, I think I got an image of a train, if I'm not mistaken. It was either Taurus or Cancer. So I just feel like it's been difficult. Some of you have walked away from the connection, or this person may have walked away, but it wasn't real. It's like, okay, I'm done, or I'm walking away, but really, you know, I want you in my energy. So let's see what's on this person's side for perception. How does Taurus's person perceive the connection? The Nine of Voices. Two of Emotions. The Chariot. Woo, more Cancerian energy here. So I feel like Taurus, this person, you know, first of all, they stress out a lot, or they might be going through something that's really stressed them emotionally, but also mentally, you know. Or you may stress this person out. They feel like you're their soulmate, or they have a really strong connection with you. They feel led towards you. They feel like, you know, they want movement forward with you, but there's a disconnect here in the way that they're thinking about something. This person may feel like you betrayed their trust, or you they. It's just a sense of not really knowing what to think, you know? Not knowing what to believe for some of them. It's like they believe in the connection, but I think that they question maybe whether it's hindering them or helping them, you know. When they think of you, they may feel like, again, a deep connection with you, but then hard to read your mind. You know, hard to know if you want to move things forward or not. All right, so I can see that two different ways. So, let's go into genuine emotion. That was perception. Now we're going to go into how you genuinely feel underneath it all and see. Genuine emotion for my Taurus. King of Swords. Six of Wands. Queen of Wands. So, Taurus, first of all, you're ready for more excitement in your life. Again, like I said, some of you want to travel, or you want to get outside of the mundane, or it's like wanting a sense of belonging, but then not always feeling like you're belonging, whatever that means, you know. Emotionally, you're really wanting more like pleasurable or intense or intimate type of connections, whether that's this person or not this person. I feel like there's a lot of contemplation going on about how you really feel. Wanting to feel successful, though, or like that you've made the right decision. Some of you have a decision between literally your career and reputation versus like a traditional relationship, marriage, or family. You know, you may feel like it's hard to merge them both, or maybe having difficulty finding balance between career and home, or career and relationships for some of you. But it's like doing a lot of soul searching in regards to both of those topics, whether they are competing with each other or not. You might have competing priorities as well during this time frame. You're a bit detached emotionally, and I think that's purposeful, you know, because I feel on an emotional level, you might be very success driven right now. All right. And just wanting to feel good, wanting to feel confident, wanting to feel inspired, wanting to have intimacy, desire, passion, you know, especially when it comes to intimate relationships. I heard get on my level. You want someone that's on your level, okay? Let's see what this person's emotions are. I'm hearing like vows in my head. I heard I do solemnly swear. Some of you thinking about marriage, or maybe you took a vow to never do something again, or, you know, I don't know. It's something to do with a traditional belief structure. And it's as I'm pulling this person's card, so it may be this person's energy that I'm picking up on, but take it as it resonates. So they have, the page of materials. So this person, you know, emotionally speaking, they're ready for some new opportunities here. Ooh, okay. Oh, that got interesting. Then they have the Tower in the reverse, the Two of Inspiration in the reverse, and the Six of Materials. Just making sure all of my cards aren't in the reverse. So what I heard is that this person wants to emotionally avoid anything unstable or a crisis of some sort, you know. So they may be trying to avoid how they're feeling, avoid looking at something, avoid over giving to a situation for fear that it will just like fall apart, or that it wasn't what they thought it was. Like this person is having difficulty facing the reality of something, or the truth. That's it. Thank you. They're having difficulty facing the reality, whatever that means, whether that's with you or just like life in general. They are going through a spiritual awakening, and you know, a big part of spiritually awakening is no longer lying to yourself, you know, really honoring your emotions and intuition, and pushing out of your comfort zone. And I feel like this person is kind of wanting to avoid that because it's uncomfortable. You know, it doesn't feel comfortable to them. They have some developed behaviors or belief structures that are kind of being turned upside down, and they almost want to avoid that, avoid seeing that, or avoid going through that. But see, the Tower is unavoidable at some point, meaning if this person doesn't consciously make the changes, usually universe will come in and create the change anyways, or take it out of this person's hand. So I don't see that coming in right now, but I would guess, like, if you're a cross watcher, that would be, it's advisable, right, to pay attention to your emotions and not ignore them for the sake of just wanting to get through another day, just wanting to get through another week, you know. And then before you know it, it's weeks, months, years later, and you've, you know, kind of fallen very far away from what you initially intended to do when you came to this earth, you know. And it's really easy to do that. And I feel like this person, they may have a past history of doing that, but I feel the energy is so erratic right now, and they're really being pushed to take a look at that. On the plus side, emotionally, this person, there's something new coming in for them, but there's an avoidance here, you know, an avoidance, and it's preventing them from being able to emotionally kind of look to their future, and maybe even making them a bit closed off, or not wanting to give to a situation right now. So let's look at this your hope. You've got the Devil card here, Capricorn energy for some of you. I feel like you're hoping to be able to be the one to, I don't want to say manipulate the situation, although, hey, be honest with yourself. We all manipulate to some degree or another, you know, but I don't feel that way for most of you. I feel this is more of like kind of hoping to keep an attachment, even if you know the attachment isn't healthy. Some of you, you've got someone attached to you, or you attached to them, and for a lot of you, it's this person, and it's like it's no longer a healthy connection. It's not a healthy connection, you know. Even if it's not this person, it could be somebody on the outskirts of the situation, and it's an unhealthy connection, but yet you want it because you had a hard time letting go of it, or you're used to it, or... So let's see what this person's energy is. Six of Voices. This person is kind of hoping to place a little bit of emotional distance right now, okay? They want things to play into their hand, of course, don't we all? But this person doesn't want to be led astray by their emotions, so they're doing this avoiding tactic right now. But they'll quickly find out that you cannot avoid emotion. You can suppress it, and you can brush it aside, and you can distract your mind, but your emotions will always still be there at the end of the day. So the only way to truly move on is to process them and to listen to them and to allow it to be a guiding tool. And I feel like that's what this person is needing to learn, or is learning, during this time frame. So now we're going to look at most likely future outcome, Taurus, and keep in mind that all of the future outcomes can be changed with free will. You're in the driver's seat of your life. I'm just giving you a snapshot. So let's see. You have the Chariot, the Eight of Swords in the reverse. There's the Chariot again. They have the Chariot as well. Two of Pentacles in the reverse. What are they moving towards? The Ace of Swords. So, you're getting very clear on what you want during this time frame. There's vast movement forward. Some of you might actually be making travel plans or travel, you know, because sometimes the Chariot is travel or vehicles or cars, something like that going on. But for the most part, it's just progression, movement, quick movement forward. I see that, you know, these head games or this back and forth that's going on within your emotional or your mental space is going to give you a breather once the retrograde stops. So as soon as we get to the end of February, we're going into March, is kind of what I feel the time frame is. This back and forth energy, or this feeling stuck energy that I felt in the past, is going to be alleviated or lightened. And that's kind of why I got the song, Oh Happy Day. It's going to feel like a good day too, because it'll feel like, oh, I can do this. I can do this. I feel like me. Oh, I belong. I know I belong. You know, like that type of energy. Just getting really, really clear-minded. Some of you are getting some new information or learning something new about the situation during this time frame that helps you to move forward, that helps you to let go of like maybe anxiety or like a back and forth type of energy. It's actually a really nice energy. So let's see what this person's most likely future outcome is then, Taurus. Ace of Materials. The High Priestess. And the Four of Voices. So this person, I heard they're about to do a 180. So they're not going to be able to resist this awakening or this emotional change any longer. Okay, so the retrograde is probably hitting this person pretty hard. But as they go into the end of February, early March is what I feel. It's like they can hear their intuition again. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that what once was a very small, like, glimmer of hope or a small possibility becomes a much larger real life opportunity or commitment. And that could be with this connection, of course. It could just be recommitting to themselves. But I feel like this person's going to get some peace of mind. And that peace of mind is going to create a new opportunity here that is opening up. Okay, so they're giving me the message that the best advice is to find common ground. And yeah, that's all they said, common ground. Let me get some guidance cards on that. Nope. Oh, yes, Taurus. I think I got the same card for you in the weekly. I'm going to have to go back and look. The one I did on Sunday, the live. But the ripeness card. Oh, I have Tupac playing in my head. But this is what they're giving me now. Ooh, child, things are going to get easier. So, things are coming to fruition for you. Abundance is coming in. This could be within finances. It could be within your reputation. It could be in the home environment. It could be within this relationship. It could be all of the above. Please do let me know, and I'll pray that all of the above is coming to you, Taurus, all right? So there's a lot coming to fruition here for you, and you're just kind of being guided to allow this energy to pass. Like I said, there's a clearing coming in, and stay focused on your success and on your confidence. So this person's silence. Their guidance is silence. So this is like my go within card. Meditate, clear your mind, clear your energy. Allow the emotions to come and allow them to pass. What are your emotions telling you, Cross Watcher? What do you need to pay attention to? There's peace of mind coming and another opportunity here. But for now, they're saying silence. Okay? I heard silence is golden. So, Taurus, I'm going to leave that there. Wow, great reading. Let me tell you what zodiac signs I am seeing. Keep in mind it's a general reading, so you could be dealing with any zodiac sign, but the ones that I'm predominantly feeling is Cancer energy right out the gate, and I've got Cancer energy out 3 times as well. These could be placements in your chart or in the person's chart that you're dealing with. But I also have Capricorn here, and I have Capricorn out twice. Aries. Could be dealing with another Taurus. Scorpio. Pisces. Cancer again. Yeah, those are the predominant zodiac signs that I'm seeing. But like I said, take it with a grain of salt. The signs is what I'm saying. If the reading did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can catch me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I do go live and just randomly chat at all random hours. But I like to talk about spirituality, how to channel, tarot, law of attraction, all that good stuff. So Tarot Time with Dana, linked in the description box as well as the about section. Also, the donation feature is there for those of you who would like to donate to the channel. It's certainly welcome but never expected. You could do so by clicking the link below or in the about section. Either way, I'm wishing you the very, very, very best, Taurus. And until next time, my friends.